Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about what's coming next in love. And you have 4 choices today. Group 1, you have the King of Cups. Group 2, you have the Emperor. Group 3, you have the Unknown card. And Group 4, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So take a moment, see which energy is calling to you. The timestamps will be below. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, number 1, let's get started with your reading today about what's coming next in love. Ooh, okay. So these wanted to come out. Okay, beautiful. You started with the 10 of Wands, we have the 2 of Cups, and then the 2 of Pentacles. So we've got 2 2s here. 2s are about partnership, they're about choices, but let's start with the 10 of Wands. The 10s in the tarot are really a message about completion, okay? It's about getting to the end of that journey. And with the 10 of Wands, this person is carrying a heavy load, okay? This is someone who has a lot on their mind, a lot on their shoulders, a lot on their back. This can represent your journey towards love. Maybe you felt like you've carried the burden in relationships. You haven't had support of a good partner, somebody who's really helping you reach your goals, you know, someone who's helping you get to where you want to go. You can see that this horse even looks tired. It's like this is a heavy, heavy load, but they're so close because look what's next. The 2 of Cups, and I love that you were drawn to the King of Cups, and then the 2 of Cups comes up because this is all about emotions, about connection through feeling. This is a 2, which is partnership. The 2 of Cups are 2 people that really get each other, that are on the same level. There's just a very strong understanding and emotional component to this relationship. This shows a partnership coming in for you that is going to fulfill you very much so emotionally. And with the 2 of Cups, it can begin as a friendship. It can be someone that starts out as a friend and then becomes a love, or somebody who you have a lot of respect for and they have a lot of respect for you. It's followed by the 2 of Pentacles, which is interesting because this is about balance. This is about finding the balance. Again, we're back to the first card of the 10 of Wands, having a lot of responsibilities. So it almost feels like this is about you learning to share your responsibilities, to take help when you need it, but also to find that balance and to focus on what's important. Let's pull some clarifiers and see where we're headed here. I really want to clarify the 2 of Pentacles and see what is this issue about balance or this choice you have to make. It could even be a connection for some through work, meeting someone through work, having to make a choice about work, like maybe spending more time with your person once you meet them. Maybe you've got so much going on. Yes, okay, the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy. The 2 of Pentacles is Earth energy. I think that this is a message about you being so used to being solo, doing things on your own, maybe not dating, maybe being very independent, or maybe taking a step back from relationship because you needed to gather yourself. This is about coming out of that sort of isolation or being single, or that reflective period. Okay, so this is about finding a balance between, you know, kind of doing your own thing and accepting help. I think that's what's coming. I think someone's coming in that's going to really sort of draw you out, and there's a choice here for you. There's some sort of choice about accepting that help. You know, sometimes it's hard when you're used to doing things on your own, or if you haven't really had a supportive relationship, to figure that out, you know, to be able to do it. I'm gonna pull a romance angel message because I just felt like I wanted to. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes. See, the hermit is wonderful. The hermit's got all that wisdom in the lantern, but you have to take that wisdom, that work you've done on yourself, and actually practice it, you know, try it out in a relationship, which is what that Two of Cups is. So this is about you choosing to you know, take all of that wisdom you've had doing things on your own, learning who you are, and sharing it with someone, and actually allowing yourself to feel those feels, those cups, those emotions. Let me pull one more. Playfulness. Yes. Oh, have fun with the Two of Cups, because that can be that friend energy, that playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, that Ten of Wands is burdened. It's heavy. It's the Hermit is sort of withdrawn. This is about choosing to be playful, choosing to step out and really connect in a fun way with a passion. You know, maybe you've been so focused on work, or you've had such a hard time in terms of relationships. You know, this is really about you opening up your heart. Oh, I love this. Okay, let's get a message from the Teacup Oracle. This is my deck. It is for sale if you want to use the link below. Ships anywhere in the world. Yay, to all my friends around the world. You can have a little piece of Love Goddess. I designed them so everyone can use them. They're very helpful if you have, like, if say you're dating someone or you have a question about them, just pull a card. This is what I made them for. Big heart. Now, you see how the cup is inside this heart? So there's a bit of a protective kind of area around it, and I think that's what your messages today are really about, that opening up. Now, isn't it interesting? Passion and playfulness. The letter P has come through twice, so we have 2 2s in your reading and we have 2 P's. So I kind of, you know, I always sort of pay attention to these things. That's part of, you know, learning to trust your intuition. The letter P could be important for you because we had 2s. Okay. Now, I am going to do a charm reading, which I haven't done in a while. By the way, I took a couple of days off, in case you didn't notice. I haven't taken an actual long vacation, which I still haven't. I only took a few days off, but I'm back. Okay. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, so we have the tree. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull them all out and kind of look at them. I don't usually do this, but I just feel like I want to see them all at once. Okay. So some of you may have been through some sort of health issue. That could be the Hermit too. Okay, so this is about allowing yourself to get back out there. Maybe you've been protecting yourself, your health, your mental health. This is beautiful because when we're looking at playfulness here and recapturing youthful energy, you are my sunshine. I think of the Sun card, and that is all about that playful energy and just being, you know, getting back in touch with that inner child energy. You also have the beautiful tree. So what I think about the tree is that there is potential here for a long-term connection, for some sort of growth with this relationship, possibly even children, a family, because you think of family tree, you know, like growing more branches, more leaves. Now you have 2 stars. Here we go again with 2. You have a star in the moon, and you have a star here for the ram. This is Aries energy. Aries energy is very youthful. It's very playful. It's about going for it. And the moon and the star. So the star for me twice here is saying, because we have 2s and I'm paying attention to 2s, 2 Ps, 2 cards with 2 tarot cards with two stars. This is a healing energy. The star card in the tarot is the healing energy. It's also about the Hermit, because the Hermit's healing. The Hermit took some time to themselves. The star is what's inside that lantern. Okay, that's all the wisdom and knowledge of the universe. So you're being encouraged here, again, to follow your dreams, right? To express yourself. You're going to be healing. Some of you may have even had a physical situation, I'm feeling. Maybe mental, where you've just been healing, okay? This is about, you know, wishing on a star, making your dreams come true. So I see healing here. I see wishes coming true. And this is really about going for it too, you know? That playfulness, you know, not holding back, the passion of the fire sign of the Aries ram energy, okay? So I think those are all your messages. This is really beautiful energy. And if you have been going through something or healing from a difficult situation, health, physical, mental, I hope that this helps you a little, you know, and this has given you some insight, okay, today. Please be sure to write your comments below, like this video, subscribe to my channel. All those things help me keep coming back and bringing free content. You can also get a private reading with me if you have a personal question, if you want something answered. You can also get a general reading for yourself about what's coming next in love if you don't have a specific question. I also can take your birth date, time, and place and look at your natal chart, your horoscope, your astrology, and discover what your love asteroids say about you, where they are in your chart, what signs they're in, and what that means for you in terms of why you're learning the lessons you are, who you're attracting, and what ultimately your heart really, really wants in relationship. So that can be helpful too. Use the links below if you'd like to purchase any of those. I am sending you so much love, and I hope you have a beautiful day. It's great to be back. Welcome me back by making sure you like and say hello and encourage me. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one. Hey, number 2, you were drawn to the Emperor today, and let's get started with your reading about what's coming next in love. Ooh, popping right out. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Ooh, 2 8s. We had double 2s in the first reading. Okay. And a Page of Wands. Okay, double doubles. Wow, today's the day of doubles. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, so what I see here is some sort of letting go, some sort of moving on. I feel like there was something holding you back in terms of relationships. Maybe it's this fear of like not being in control, not having power. The Page of Pentacles reversed is feeling like you can't get things going, or there isn't any sort of commitment or connection, just feeling blocked in some way, okay, about starting new things. I feel like you have been reluctant to break free from some situation, some connection, something. I feel financial. We have 2 8s and the Emperor. The Emperor is a 4, of course, but 8 is really that manifestation, sometimes about money. And I feel like there's some sort of insecurity or something you're overcoming, some sort of block. And it is a block in your head because you are extremely capable. You're able to do anything you set your mind on. And I see the opportunity coming. I see an opportunity coming for you. And you should take it. And I feel like you're breaking free from some restriction, from some insecurity, from not feeling good enough or not feeling like you can do it. Like you're moving on from that. Whatever's been holding you back, you're moving on from. With the 8 of Cups, this is about deciding, you know what? I deserve more, and I'm going to go searching for it. I am going to leave something behind which isn't giving me what I need. So I feel like you're removing some sort of block and you're moving towards something very exciting, a new opportunity. It could be a creative one. It could be travel. You're going to get some sort of new, just like a new path is opening up for you. It definitely feels like there's some sort of release, letting go, moving on, releasing some block that you've had in your life. Now, you were drawn to the Emperor card and you chose, I pulled the Page of Wands. So it's interesting because you have 2 fires at the end of your reading, 2 fire cards. And the Emperor is about an energy of someone who's really in control, somebody who's got a lot of power, somebody who's good with money. I feel like there could be some sort of an opportunity for you connected to money, to exploration, to those wand energies. But I'm going to pull a clarifier for you. Let's see. I'm going to pull a clarifier on the, okay, on the Emperor and on the Page of Wands. Huh. Okay. This is definitely giving me the energy of not being alone anymore. You know, when the 3 of Cups is reversed, it feels like maybe friends not being there, or losing friends, or doing things on your own. But let's start with the Knight of Cups, though, on that Emperor. The Knight of Cups reversed. The Knight of Cups is always about like someone really being open, right? Trusting your intuition, being connected to your feelings, moving forward in some way, right? Love coming into your life. When it's reversed, it could be about maybe like some sort of disappointment, or staying stuck in some sort of disappointment, maybe about an ex, I think. Or just being, you know, sort of stuck when it comes to these feelings, this like lack feeling this less than feeling. It could be caused by female energy. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a friend group. It could be like, listen, whatever these people are that are around me or this situation isn't giving me what I need, so I'm going to move on. Let's see what else we have for that 8 of Cups. Another 8. Wow, lots of 8s. Okay, so I was feeling the energy of money manifestation. The 8 of Pentacles is about sticking with something and really learning a craft, putting in the hours. This can be releasing yourself from connections that aren't manifesting, aren't materializing. Nothing is coming of it, right? So it's about you moving towards connections where you're actually going to go the distance, okay? Because, wow, so many 8s for you today. 8 is also the Strength card in the tarot. So there could be a connection to the Strength card for you, which is about getting your power back. It's also about connecting with someone who's an equal, someone who gives as much as you do, not being overpowered by someone. With the 8 of Pentacles reversed, it's like there's some sort of delay here. This is you taking steps back, figuring out about yourself, what it is you want and going for it. And if something's holding you back, releasing that energy. That's what I'm feeling for you. Let's see what this 8 of Swords is all about. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's take a look at these. So we have the Tower, obviously. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the final 8. You've gotten all 4 8s. And look at this. This is about really going for it, about expansion, about sending a lot out into the universe. So wow, you're really going for it. You're going to expand your world. It's like you're going to drop your defenses. There's an ending coming for you. And I feel like it's been something that you've known has to end for quite a while. I don't think this is going to be such a shock. And that 2 of Wands, Page of Wands, the Emperor, the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, all of this fire is coming. So after this sort of big change comes all of this opportunity, okay? And you're going to go for it. You're going to take it. You're not going to be afraid. You're not going to care what other people think. You're going for it. So I see love coming, maybe even from a distance, through an opportunity for travel, for a creative project. There's a new path opening up, okay? And it's your world. Your world is getting bigger, okay? So there could even be a move for you connected to love. I think I'm going to get a message from the romance angels for you. Oops, I have to light the candles. I had to blow them out because I had somebody at the door, so I had to relight them, and I didn't. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yes. Okay. So we have new love energy coming in. I feel like it could be from a distance or because of travel. It's exciting. There is a lot of change. You know, this is you letting go of a lot of things. Here, let me light the candles while we're talking. Yeah, so this is new love. This is exciting. This is your world expanding. This is you protecting what's yours, protecting what's important, okay? It's divinely guided. Look at all those angels around you. I'm going to pull one from the... This is my Teacup Love Oracle. It is for sale if you love it. And I designed it so you can use it at home. Okay, you can have a little piece of me, a little piece of Love Goddess with you. And if you have a question, just pull a card. You don't need to know tarot or feel like you're, you know, an expert in anything. They're simple, they're direct, comforting. Comforting. Like, who would have thought that all this change was going to be comforting for you? But it is. And the person coming in is going to actually feel comforting, even though it's new, even though it's different, even though it's exciting. Okay? Oh, I love it. Now, I haven't done charms in a while, so let's do charms. Okay, so you have the leaf, the cross, believe in love, spider web, and shell. Okay, so believing in love, that's removing that 8 of Swords block, that not feeling like enough, or feeling you're trapped, or just, you know, maybe even depression, or you know, just feeling like stuck. That is leaving. Okay, this is the protective energy of the spider web. Okay, it's also about doing the work and enjoying what you do. So I feel like something you're going to do coming up is like creative and you enjoy it. The leaf is about letting go, but this one is green, so I feel like it's more about growth and future possibility. The cross is about sacrifice. Okay, so there's some sort of sacrifice or suffering that you have felt like you've been through, and I feel like that's coming to an end. And you have the shell. The shell is all about romance. Shell is a symbol of Aphrodite. You can see all my shells here. So that's showing that true love is coming in. Ooh, I think I'm going to leave it there. Those are all your messages for today, number 2. Please like, comment, subscribe. Keep me coming back by doing all those things. They're free, they're easy. If you want a private reading with me, go ahead and use the links below. If you'd like a love question answered, you can have a 3-card or a 6-card reading, and I'll answer your question, video recorded just like this. You'll watch it on a private link. You can also get a general reading if you just want to know what's coming next in love for you specifically. And if you're interested in learning more about why you love the way you love and what the hidden messages in your birth chart are about love, I can give you an asteroid report based on your birthday, time, and place using ancient astrological techniques. And we will discover why you love the way you love, how you attract love, and what your soul really wants to attract, meet, and love, what you're meant to love. So it's really helpful if you've struggled with relationships, meeting someone, attracting love, or even staying in a committed connection. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm sending you lots of love. Okay, number 3, I love this card because it's unique to this deck. The unknown card. It's like, ooh, what's happening? We don't know. That's why we're here. So let's see what messages come through for you about what's coming next in love. Ooh, beautiful. Queen of Wands, my favorite queen. I love her. Ooh, 2 queens. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. It's funny, we've gotten doubles a lot. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. And 3 of Wands. Okay. This is interesting. So the Queen of Wands energy is like, she's so empowered. She's really warm. She's very creative. She's passionate, but she's protective. She's fire energy. So she's got a lot of energy. She's got a lot of creativity. She's got a lot to say. She's got a lot to do. She's connected to the signs Leo, Aries, and Sag, the fire signs. Right next door is the Queen of Pentacles. Now she's reversed. She's connected to the earth realm, to material possessions. She's generally the nurturer, someone that makes sure all the bills are paid, makes sure there's a roof over your head, takes care of you, comforts you, does all those kind of practical things. 2 queens next to each other is kind of interesting. It could indicate 2 sort of competing feelings within yourself. What I feel like is, for some of you, you may have had a big setback financially that has left you feeling out in the cold. Some of you could even have a child, but you see a woman with her child here. It's like trying to protect what is left but being sort of, sorry, I had to cough, being, you can see she's like literally left out in the cold, and they're looking, they're cold, they don't have anything, and then there is that light behind them. So it's like there is hope, there is something in the distance, they just have to realize that it's there, they do have help. So this is some sort of change maybe that you've gone through. Maybe you started off being really confident and something knocked you back, or a situation made you feel less than. And this is just a reminder that that is just a delay in on your road to success. There's the light again, right? Here's the light, and there's the light in the distance. And so what I feel like when we look at that upright is that your world is going to expand. Your ship is coming in. That light is coming back. It's just going to take a little while. It's just delayed. It's not gone. Okay, so you're always the Queen of Wands. Okay, let's see about this unknown card. Let's get some details here. What can we, ooh, okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting, because we have the connection here, which is that loss, which I said. The Four of Pentacles is holding on. It's wanting security, not knowing where it's coming from. It's connected to the Emperor, that number 4 card. Let's see what we have for the 5. 6 of Cups reversed. I feel like there's an energy that you're releasing and moving away from that's holding you back in some way. I think this new love energy is coming through travel, through a plan, a hope, a dream that you have that's in the distance. This could be moving to a warmer climate. This can be love with a fire sign, love connected to creativity, to travel, foreign people and places. This definitely feels like love at a distance. I'm gonna pull a card on the 3 of Wands. Wow, 2 of Pentacles, yeah. So I think that there's going to be a focus for you on establishing yourself, getting that security back. That's leading you to love ultimately. You're going to be single focused. You're going to maybe get a job, something that is going to bring you back to that sense of security, but it involves releasing something from the past, okay? Some past hurt, some past, setback. Okay, I'm going to pull one more and then we'll move on to the oracle messages. Okay, 4 of Swords, 2 4s there. So yeah, this is releasing an old pain, okay? This is you getting back up after a setback. Could be even physical, but financial. Being out in the cold again is a theme here twice. Okay, so you're moving to maybe even a warmer climate, but just feeling warmer, okay? You're stepping back out into the world slowly, and you're going to rebuild that security and get your fire back. I love it. And that's where love is for you. That's what's coming next in love, is you building back that security within yourself, which ultimately leads you to this connection. It could be a job offer. It could be a travel. It can be someone living at a distance, and it does feel like fire energy. Let's see what the angels have to say. Healing family issues, yeah. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, there's some inner child work. There's something from your past, something that, you have the mother and child here out in the cold, something connected to, your family, where you grew up. We have 2 cards of mother and daughter. So for some of you, it could be a connection to a wound or some feeling that is connected to a family issue, okay? One more from the angels, we have playfulness. Now, isn't that interesting? Because we're going back again towards that innocence, towards that youthful connection that we had with those other cards. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So that's what you're moving towards. You're moving towards this feeling of coldness, separation, of less than, of being left out in the cold, moving back towards that warmth of the Queen of Wands, okay? That's the unknown card. The unknown card is actually about, look at that. She's holding the world in her hands, the crystal ball in her hands, the future, and look, there she is again. She was your final card. This is plans for the future, and there's the lion by her side. Look, you're getting back to that inner Queen of Wands, okay? I see you connecting with love through someone, with someone at a distance, okay? There's definitely something about expanding your world that connects you with love. Wow, how exciting. Okay. Now, let me pull you a teacup message from the Teacup Oracle. This is my deck, so you can purchase it if you love it. Easy to use. I designed it so if you have a question about love or a decision to make, you can just pull a card. Shadow work. Look at that. Boom. Definitely. It could be this Queen of Pentacles that you're forgiving. This could represent your mother or some female energy, grandmother, someone in your family, or yourself. Healing that. Wow. Okay, so today I am going to do a charm reading. I haven't done one in a while. Let's get back into that time. Wow, just two. You have the broken heart. Look at that. And the dress. This is like childhood. Yeah, there's something connected to either a child, you, children, money, being left out in the cold, nurturing, lack of it, some sort of broken heart that you've been healing, okay? This is about doing that shadow work, okay? Doing those, healing those family issues, because this is what you have coming, okay? This is you expanding your world. This is you making plans for the future. This is something you've really wished for, okay? Time for you to focus on that. That's where love comes. Ooh, I'm gonna leave it there. That's so beautiful. I hope this helped you. Please write your comments below, like my video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Those are ways you can say thank you for today's reading and keep me coming back with more free content for you. If you'd like a personal reading, if you want me to do a reading for just you about what's coming next in love, or if you have a specific question, I can, do a reading for you. Go ahead and use the links below. 3-card or 6-card recorded just like this, and then you watch it on a private link right here on YouTube. And if you're interested in learning more about yourself, how to connect with love, what your ways of attracting love are, and what it is you personally, your soul wants to attract, and soulmate energy in this lifetime, why you continue to have similar patterns or date the same people, how you can learn your lessons faster and move closer towards a solid connection, order the asteroid report below, where I explore your birth chart using your birth date, time, and place, and look at your love asteroids in your birth chart. So really interesting, dives deep into you and your love patterns, okay? Sending so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, number 4, you chose the Knight of Pentacles, and we're going to get started with your reading today about what's coming next in love. You have the Moon that's reversed. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords reversed and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so let me pull one more for you. And the 3 of Cups. Okay, so I see that you have been through quite a long journey to to find love. The Nine of Wands is always an encouragement. It's a message of, listen, you've been through battle, you're exhausted, but you're still standing, or sitting in this case, but you're still ready. You're okay. You're going to get there. Just hang in there. This is really a message for you today about releasing some fears you have from the past. Like all of that stuff that you've been through is not going to haunt you in the present, because you're going to let it go. You've learned your lessons. Just because it's happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Okay? Sometimes we fear that, and those fears get the best of us. So what I see you moving towards is letting go of those fears. I see you being able to be more open and vulnerable. I feel like that's been hard for you. I feel like you're going to be releasing some friends, some people, some feminine energy around you that wasn't supportive. And the energy has taken a while. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight. He takes his time. He's very careful, but so are you. And so this is going to work, because the timing here is going to work. Okay, so just hang in there. The most important message I can give you today is hang in there. But I want to pull some clarifiers, okay? So let's start with that. The moon. Okay, do not worry. So look what you have, 2 nines. 2 nines is telling me that you're so close to your goal. You chose the Knight of Pentacles. So trust your intuition, because it's leading you in the right direction. 9 of Pentacles. You are going to connect with someone who admires you for who you are, for all that you've been through, who really, really thinks that you are amazing, because you are. This is about you being very comfortable, happy, and content in the future. Both of these women have lions with them. There's a lot of lion Leo energy, which is about shining, roaring, being in charge, okay? This is you maybe running your own company, getting a great deal, making a lot of money, being very secure and confident. So when you get to that point, which you might not be at right now, because here you're sitting down, you're tired, you still have the lion, you still have your flames, you're ready, okay? You're tired, but you can do it. Here you're standing up. Now the lion is here, you are standing up, you're all dressed, you have the beautiful peacock, you have all these resources, and there's those 2 birds, the lovebirds. Okay, so the 2 of you meet when you're in a little bit stronger position, physically, mentally. That's when you connect. Okay, so look at this. Yeah, you have some sort of big, look at that. You have some sort of accomplishment, major chapter coming to a head, where you're going to be recognized for something. It's a fresh start for you and a new beginning with career, with money. There's a lot here about finances and money and recognition. Okay, you chose this, and look what's come through for you. So trust your intuition. Don't give up. You're so close. Okay, your whole world is going to be changing soon, and it's changing for the better, and it's something that's going to start with that pentacle that he's showing up with, which you can plant and end up with 9. Okay, so there's a lot of abundance around you coming up, and a lot of abundance around you and this connection. So I see a lot of joy, happiness, success here. It could be a new job opportunity that begins the whole thing. Okay, so let's pull some oracle messages. I'm going to start with the romance angels. There's just a lot of success that's coming to you, and I feel like you've been working hard, or you will be working hard towards it, and you're going from that position, like I said, of being overwhelmed, tired, exhausted, to comfortable, successful, and that is the kind of trajectory of when you meet. There's some sort of reward coming to you and recognition. It could even be travel through work. He's traveling. This can be travel, and this can be work. but he's taking his time, right? So that's part of that Nine of Wands message of hang in there. Chemistry, yes. There's a strong magnetic attraction between you. There is. You're both focused on the same things. You have the same values. You want the same things. There's a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Money, work, security. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, this can be exactly what I was talking about, how there is some timing issue here. Okay, for some of you, it can mean that you meet and then you begin after a period of time. That could be the Nine of Wands. That could be for some of you that feeling of, when is this going to happen? Bottom of the deck, yeah. I do feel that there could be marriage here for some of you. This is feeling very serious. Okay, so now let's get a message from the Teacup Oracle. This is my deck. I designed it. If you want a little piece of me, you want to have me in your house, then you can buy this deck. It ships anywhere in the world. So all my friends around the world, hi guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. It makes me so happy. You can have my deck and you can do a reading with me. And I designed it so you can just pull a card. You don't have to be a tarot reader. You just have to use your intuition. Trust it. Let's see. Okay. This is that feeling of the Nine of Wands. So I really want you to hear this message. You're feeling like everything's stacked against you. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling exhausted. So I am here to tell you, you have all of this coming. So hang in there. Okay, one more from the Teacup. And then I'm going to look at some charms for you. Comforting. There is comfort coming. That Nine of Pentacles is totally comfortable. She's got it all. So just know that you're going from this uncomfortable, sitting on this hard rock, exhausted, to this luxury, okay? Hang in there is the biggest message I can give you today. Okay, so now for your charms. The Anchor. I see the Anchor, the Strawberry, and look at this, heart and separation, the love and separation. There's a world apart here. So that can be for some of you the message of separation here. Okay, the distance and hanging in there. Okay, this can also represent travel and the world, which you had the World card. The Anchor. The Anchor is all about either traveling, pulling up anchor, moving on, or anchoring with someone, which is what I feel like it is. It's like finding a secure connection. And the Strawberry and Heart is just sweet. It's just fun. It's also really connecting me to that message of chemistry. Okay, oops. I have, my chime is going all over the place. That message of chemistry, right? There's something between you and it's really sweet and it's really exciting and juicy. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like a private reading, go ahead and use the links below. You can get a love question answered, or you can get a general message about what's coming next for you. Go ahead and use those links. You can get a 3-card or a 6-card reading. I record it just like this, and then you watch it a week later. You can email me details. We can figure out what you want to focus on together. All of that's below. Also, if you're wondering, why do I have the patterns I have? How do I really attract love? What is it that my soul really wants in this lifetime? All of that information is hidden right there in your natal chart using Love Asteroid. So I take an ancient technique and provide you with an asteroid report about your love asteroids and why you love the way you do and what your most kind of what you want most, your heart's desire is when it comes to a partner. And it's really helpful in identifying that person when they come along and also saving you some steps with connections that really aren't meant for you. So go ahead and order that if you're interested. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free and they'll keep me coming back. So say hello, write your comments below. Let me know where you're listening from. Okay, have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you soon.